Hello everybody, Matty Views here. Sorry it's been a while, but I had to have a surgery on my hand, unrelated to hiking, but it had to be done, so I'm almost 3 months post-surgery and getting back out on the trail today. Heading up to Mount Pierce, and call this my first winter hike. It's not quite winter, it's still technically fall, but probably going to encompass some ice and some snow here at the top. Pretty excited about it. I also had a GoPro issue. I didn't know you had to have a certain memory card inside, so my last trip out to Whiteface and past the Conway, the video was very grainy and it didn't really work out. So I have been on the trail. It's been a couple of months, but glad to be back. And let's see what we get today. Stay tuned. Okay, everybody, heading up Mount Pierce. We got a couple of signs here. I know that this Crawford Cliff is something you can go. I think maybe it's a scenic view. I don't remember. Nice little foot bridge here, crossing some water. Right now the trail conditions are pretty good. They're just muddy, and that's about it. I do have some nano spikes on because I heard that the ice on the rocks could be tricky. So relatively short hike today up Mount Pierce, 3 or so miles. Again, this is strictly something I really wasn't for. I don't generally like being out in the cold and doing these types of things, but beautiful day thus far. Got my cousin Blake, the dog Sonoma, and here we go. There are a hut up here, but it is closed, and we are headed to the summit of Mount Pierce, and we'll keep you posted. So far so good. Okay, but here we are, 1 mile in, heading up to Mount Pierce. As I said, just a gorgeous day. I did have some layered clothing and definitely roasting here a little bit. Some long johns, some soft shell pants, and a jacket with a long john top. Trails are muddy, a little bit of ice, not bad. Like I said, I have the nano spikes on, but I don't really feel like those are necessary. My cousin Blake up front here doesn't have any spikes on. He's doing just fine. Getting a little higher up here, more snow. Just a beautiful, gorgeous day. I don't know why I've been dreading coming out here in this kind of weather. It's proving to be very, very nice, and my worries are melting away. I thought I'd be cold and miserable and it would be awful, but fresh snow here looks great. So we'll check in here in a little while. Onward and upward. Okay, everybody, here we are, 1.5 miles in. Some signage here for the hut, which is currently closed. Right now, just great conditions. The spikes have come in handy. There is some ice where some water is flowing down here, and we're about another 1.2, 1.3 miles to the summit. Just stay on what's called the Crawford Path. It'll get you there. It's very, very easy, and just great conditions. I definitely have maybe an extra layer on here that I don't need. Lots of mud, so definitely some boots, and like I said, if you can get a look at this, there is some ice here, so just be careful of that. But other than that, just beautiful day, pretty much no wind, and I'm expecting very clear views at the summit. So unless anything interesting happens on our way, we'll see you at the top. Okay, 2.5 miles in, a little less than a mile to the summit, and what was supposed to be a pretty clear day up here is just fast and windy, and we're heading somewhere up here, still on the trail, and it's not a bad hike at all. This trail right here is a great beginner trail for, I would say, any time of the year. And coming up here to some signage. Let's see what that says. If we can even read it.
Be able to read it.
No. And yeah, so let's see what we have here. Oh. Okay. Lake of the Clouds. Crawford Connector is where we started. Lake of the Clouds 3.9, Washington 5.4. I'm assuming this is the sign for where we're headed. Oh, still nothing that says Pierce. So I'll grab the map and we'll let you know which way we headed. Okay, everybody, at that sign that we had just shown you, there's really no sign for the summit of Pierce, but we're quite sure this is it. There's a little stamp there. And just a beautiful day. I know the views probably aren't that spectacular, but weather-wise, just incredible. Not extremely cold, not extremely windy. Everything I was kind of fearing, because I'm not into out here being cold and wearing layers and doing all this stuff. This has been a relatively easy hike. I'm super excited about it. Definitely one for the books. Again, no views, but when you make it to the top safely, it's always a good day. So for me, number 16 of 48, Mount Pierce, and definitely got the winter hiking in my blood here. So great day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, relatively easy trip, so probably not going to film anything on the way back, but we'll give you a post-hike review. Easy to find, easy to get to.